So just finished up work for this morning. Had a bunch to do. It was really, really good though. So just finished up work this morning. Had a bunch to do. It was really, really good though. Just finished up the workout. We hit rows, barbell rows, RDLs, pull downs. What else did we hit? We hit curls, and then we did like a circuit of box step ups. I was supposed to do TRX rows, but they didn't have any TRX rows, so we did the rowing machine, and then farmer carries, and now we're just on the bike. Harvey, you feel like it was a good workout, man?
Yeah, bro.
Awesome, yeah, it's a really great workout. Today's gonna be a really good day. I'm gonna try to create something. I'm basically gonna try to create a call-in show for my YouTube channel, to where I don't know how often I'm gonna do it, but I'm just gonna try to figure out how to get a call-in show going so people on Instagram can volunteer to come on the show. We talk about different issues they're walking through, and then we just kind of try to give biblical insight and hopefully just help guide people. And also when people come onto the show, hopefully their problems are probably issues other people are facing as well. So when they get guidance on it, it'll also help guide other people. So that's kind of my vision for it. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try to figure out how to do a freaking call-in show today. I've tried to do it, and I can never figure it out. So I'm going to try it again today, and we'll see if I'm able to get it done. Now I'm going to be making some breakfast, or really, I guess it's lunch. I've had 2 protein shakes today, so I've had about 60 grams of protein and 160 plus 160, 320 calories. Now I'm gonna have 4 eggs. I think 4 eggs is like 350 calories-ish. I'll have to put it into MyFitnessPal. What I found though is if I eat high protein foods, it's really easy for me to be in a caloric deficit. And that's because I'm eating such high density foods. Like it just fills me up to where like I don't really feel like I need to eat anymore. So yesterday I looked it up. I only ate like around 1,700 calories. I'd like to get that number up to 2,100 calories, but I was full. So I'm like, if I'm full, I'm not gonna just like force feed myself. And I had 208 grams of protein yesterday. So I had a lot of protein. So I'm gonna continue on this kind of journey. I'm on this is day 25, I believe, of this 100 days to transform. So like 75 days left. And my goal is just to eat a lot more protein. My goal is to lose this weight, get under 200 pounds by the end of this 100 days. That's what I'm documenting on this. So let's make some eggs real quick. I wish I could learn how to be like these chefs that are able to just like open the eggs with one. Let me straighten this out. Crack the eggs with one hand and do all that. I always break the shell into the pan. That one wasn't too bad. I'm doing 4 eggs. So 4 eggs, yeah, there we go. That's really bad. Okay, no egg in the pan yet, or no shell in the pan yet, so that's good. I've also started a new workout program. So before, what I was doing was I was just doing like 3 to 4 heavy lifting sets a week, and then from there, just the other days were like walk days or rest days, that kind of thing. But my cousin-in-law, I don't really know how that would work. My wife's cousin, her husband, helped me put together like a weightlifting / diet plan. So he's the one that was like, hey, you eat 190 grams of protein a day and try to hit like 2150 calories. I didn't hit the calories, but I did hit the protein yesterday. And then he put me on this workout, and I've been doing this thing called an EMOM. I don't know if you've ever heard of an EMOM before. An EMOM stands for, and some of you guys might correct me if I'm wrong, but an EMOM stands for every minute on the minute, which means every minute on the minute I'm starting a new set of a workout. So what I've been doing is a 10-minute EMOM. So the first minute, for example, today's workout, the first minute was a barbell, a barbell row. So the first minute I was doing a barbell row, and then the second minute, and then if I finished, I had to do 8 reps. So if I finished those 8 reps within a minute, I had the rest of that minute to rest. And then on the next minute, I started doing Romanian deadlifts. So I would bend down and pull the weight up, really felt it in my hamstring and my butt, or glutes, if you want to have the proper terminology. So that means every minute on the minute, I'm doing one of those workouts. I did 5 sets of each, and it's really a great workout because it keeps my, it just keeps my heart rate really high the whole time I'm working out, which is probably what I need to be doing because I'm trying to lose weight. Like, I need to get my heart rate up, but I also like it because I'm not like just walking on a treadmill. I'm actually doing work that's getting my my heart rate going. Like when I would lift heavy in the past, I would take like 2 to 3 minutes between each set because I was lifting really, really heavy. Well, right now I'm just taking that weight down a little bit, just to make sure I can do the same weight throughout the whole set. And even though I'm not lifting as heavy, I'm able to take less breaks between, keeps my heart rate high, but it's also not boring. Like, it's actually kind of fun to do. And I think if it's fun to do, I'll continue doing it over the long term. So that's really, really important. But, you know, New Year's resolutions, I feel like a lot of times we set them, but we don't know why we're setting them. It's like, just because you know in theory what you want to do and how to do it doesn't mean you'll do it. And I think that's because we don't have a why in our mind. Like, if I have a why to work out, for me, it's first of all, my family. I want to be around long term for my family. Second of all, in my profession in sales, I have to be on every single day, or else it legitimately hurts my my commission, right? So if that's the case, well, I need to make sure that I'm sharp every day, and working out is one of the ways that you can do that. And side note, Frankie's workout for me has made me feel even better after these workouts because my heart rate's going the whole time. I feel like I have a lot more energy every single day, which is great because I'm usually editing these later in the evening and I need to be fresh when I'm editing. But a lot of times after a hard day's work, it's really hard for me to get these out in the evening because I'm so tired from that day. But yesterday, when I edited yesterday's vlog, it was great. And today it's been great so far. I haven't started editing this yet, but when I'm making this video, it's noon and I feel great. So the second thing is for like everything that the second thing is for my work. The third thing is, man, like, I just feel called to do more in 2024. I mentioned this on one of my last vlogs, but I feel like 2024 is the year of laying foundations for me, which I hate. I'm not naturally someone who likes to like focus on the foundational pieces. I'm more of like an outward focused person. And people might say that's a bad thing. I actually think it can be a bad thing if it's an extreme, but I think like every business needs an outward facing person, just like they need inward facing people. They need people that are working on the logistics, they need people that are working on the analytics, but they also need people who are really good at marketing and sales. And so I think it's more of just a personality thing. And yes, if it's an extreme where it's like, I care about what people think all the time, yes, that's unhealthy. But I think there is a place for people who are outwardly focused, and then there's obviously a place for people who are inwardly focused. One of the things I'm doing in 2024 is really focusing on building foundations. Well, if I want to build foundations, and I'm working on something really cool behind the scenes right now, that even though this is a vlog and it's behind the scenes, I'm not ready to start sharing that with you guys yet, because I want to make sure that it's got a strong foundation laid. But 2024 is going to be a great year, but I got to focus on the foundations. And in order for me to do that, I got to have the energy to focus on the foundation. You know, it takes a lot of energy. If you've ever seen a foundation laid for a building or a house, it takes a lot of energy to lay a proper foundation. It takes a lot of work. You got to get the pad right for the foundation. You have to make sure all the structure is correct, and you have to have the right square footage, and then you have to do the actual hard work of laying the concrete. There's so much work that goes into laying a foundation that if I'm not at my best, it's not going to be a strong foundation. And the foundation is what you need to be strongest in order to have a long-lasting life, a long-lasting family legacy, a long-lasting business, a long-lasting whatever it is. If the foundation is not there, it will not be long-lasting.
And so that's really what I'm focusing on 2024. So I'm gonna eat these eggs and then I'm going back to work. Get these eggs. Hot, 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 hot. Lunch is served.
Just wrapping up the day. I have one more sales call today, but I had like a 15-minute break, and I think I figured out how to take calls to do like a call show. So hopefully it was completed. I'm testing it later today with my friend Steve, and if this works, I'm going to be so excited. Guys, I figured it out. I was able to do like a call-in type show. I'm still able to see their face on the conversation, but I can remove their face on the call so that it's more like a radio feel where it's like a call-in. Even though I'm talking to their face on the edit, I can remove their face so it's just me on the camera and then we're talking. So I'm very excited about that. That's gonna be kind of the new form of content I start putting out as well. I just gotta figure out how to properly utilize that tool. I got a few more things to do for my work, and then tonight I'm hanging out with some friends. We're gonna watch the new Percy Jackson series that came out on HBO Max, I think. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. But I'll see you tomorrow for day 26.